Okay. Should be running live right about now. There we go. Testing 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? This afternoon? Tonight? Whatever. I was fooling around with. Oh, okay, that sounds bad. I was gonna say I was fooling around with Heather, but that sounds dirty. That's not what I meant. But we were just playing around, and we wanted to see if she could jump into my arms, and so she jumped really close to me and went up and hit my lip into my top teeth, and my teeth actually still kind of hurt. We're just being idiots. Realize how that sounds now that after I said that, though. I'm doing good, Trico. Yeah, that's a 3B. This one's been sitting at local Goodwill for a while. There's been others that I've seen them in virtually every single color. I've just kind of ignored them because it's not really my style. But this one is not an older one. This one is from 2005. It's the Avenger one. So this is a relatively new one. So I like the color of purple that this is, but more importantly, this is a newer version of this. So the plastic isn't as old as it could be. I'm not sure when the original one was, but it had the bow arms, but they were just clipped on there, so I literally just ripped them off as soon as I got home and cut off the strings. But it was in its original condition. But this one has been sitting at the Goodwill for a while, and it was 30% off because it's been like over a week. So I was like, whatever. So I got it for like $3.50, I think. Yeah, well, what I figured is since I have like an actual local war to go to now, I might as well start getting to things that are a little more fun, a little more silly, I guess you could say. So Hawkeye, what are you going to be doing with it today? I just want to open up. I've never opened one up myself. I want to see what's going on. I want to maybe make some plans for it. I also need to epoxy these handles on, as well as the orange handles. I want to get those on, so maybe we can get those on at the end of the stream. I'm gonna get one soon and make a shotgun. Well, let's open it up and see. The screws are a little bit rusty, but I will most likely replace those or try to clean them up. Actually, now that I'm looking at them, I don't think they're rusted too. They're rusted bad. Don't get me wrong, but I think they might be salvageable. So I might try to clean them up, but we will see. I have some Lysol wipes here just because I got this from Goodwill. I wiped down I literally just got this today. I wiped down all of my blasters from either Goodwill or Craigslist. Craigslist I'm less obsessed about, but I still do. I wipe them all down, just because you never know where these things have been. I've gotten sick from these things in the past, and I don't plan on doing that again. So just give this a quick rundown. Doesn't have to be perfect because this isn't the cleanest blaster I've seen. There's some dirt and some cracks and crevices, but that will wash up nicely, so eventually I'll give this a proper washing. But for now, this will just clean it up a little bit. The side springs are annoying. These ones right here, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I've never opened up one of these, so. Rival Chaos is at Target. Sweet. I want to get one, but I don't know. I'll wait. I can wait for them to go on sale. I'm not like, I need one. Just got the thing I sent you in. What? Yes, Chrono Target can no longer get a Zeus. Did they discontinue the Zeus? I suppose there's no real reason to keep them around anymore. Finally went to Goodwill, got backpack and finally made clip dispenser. Sweet. We were actually the one. I was actually part of the group that originally brainstormed that. It was the YouTube Discord server back when I was still part of that before I basically got kicked out. But it was me, Zombona, Bobo. There were several other people there, but I can't really remember. But Zombona was really the one who took charge of that design. Check Messenger, man. I try not to check Messenger in the middle of these, but I'll check it just for you. Just give me 1 sec. I think that's gonna be as good as we get. Also, I've learned from wiping down 3 blasters in a row, after a while, this stuff will start burning your hands. So I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick, just from past experience. Okay. Hope Spencer used Zombona, Bobo, Alice, I believe. Yeah, Alice was there. There might have been a few more, but there wasn't many like actually like brainstorming on it. I think you got all of them, Trico. No, because I have or had at least 1.50 50 what are they called? Hellcats. I didn't bother with the rhinos. I still have probably like 20 of them left or something. I don't think so, but I don't have shelf space, and the Zeus is easier. Proton pack mod, and yeah, that's for sure. Pick them up while you can. I know they were on sale on Amazon. I'm not sure if they still are. Very old childish question. I'm sure you could get them anywhere on like a secondary selling, though. Very childish question, but do you ever watch Gravity Falls? Just I've never heard of that. Hey Jason, what's going on? Okay, let's go ahead and start opening this. We can put these away. We should probably get a screwdriver, Ben. Freaking idiot. Not getting a screwdriver. So unprofessional. Ow! I hit the trigger. That scared me more than anything else. Whoops. What motor for Nerf is the best right for now? The best available motor right now is the Neo Hellcats. Those are also going to, for general purpose stuff, those are also going to heat up quite a bit because there's so many amps and blah 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 blah, so that's something to keep in mind. But okay, very odd firing mechanism this. Let's take out this one screw that we need to get while it's primed, and then unprime it. Please watch Gravity Falls when you have a chance. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not going to. Just gonna be honest with you. What other silly blasters are you looking to use? I don't really know off the top of my head. This one I've kind of always like had an eye on since I went to, good lord, since I went to NVZ back in 2016. I've kind of had my eye on this for a while, but I just kind of was never like but I don't care about damaging this thing because this is not going to be staying on here. So if you had any value in this at all, take more care in doing that. But I'm not going to reuse that, so. Ooh, 41.50 on Amazon. 2-pack is 90. Yeah, that's not good. You get them way cheaper secondhand. Will they be in you future builds? The Neo Hellcats, I mean. Yeah. Sure, why not? So I'm sure, be rest assured I have no idea what I'm doing. I might, to the untrained eye, I might look super confident and like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. But there's no point in, like, trying to be careful or anything about this, because there are diagrams online, I'm sure. I haven't looked, but I can 100% guarantee that there are 1,000 people online that can tell me how to put this together with their eyes closed. So, any sneak peeks for upcoming mods? No, not really. Let's see if we can... Is this... Oh, there's one up here. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay. The hell do these things do? Hold on. Let's think about this. Looks like something's broken off right here. I don't know if that's normal. From the looks of it, nothing could fit there, so I think that might be normal. That might be a design change. I know, like, back when this thing was being made, and back when Nerf didn't have the infinite income that it has now, and a lot of places where if they made a mistake in the mold, and if it was easier just to manually chop this off, they actually had workers in the factory that have to do stuff, so you might as well just have them clip that off. Now, it would be more expensive to have someone clip that off than it would be to remake the entire mold. But, interesting. Why are you messing around with 3 minutes? Isn't I saw it and I was like, I've never tinkered with one, so just fooling around with it. Probably make it a loner or something. Need this piece in orange. No, need those pieces in orange. Spring. You need those pieces, the orange ones with the springs. You need both. Obviously, I'll remove the air restrictor. Why do I need them? Does that slow down the plunger tube at the last minute so it's not slamming into the front? They're fun blaster. I used to play with them all the time back in the day. From my initial assessment, my initial guess, there's a little ramp up here, so I'm assuming that it stops the plunger at the last minute. I'm assuming. Yes, you need them. What are they for? Okay, let's go ahead and undo this screw. No, they don't buffer. What do they do then? Now I'm curious. I'm assuming that's just like a peg in there. I should really use a proper screwdriver for this. I might have to. I'm gonna break that. Damn it. I'm gonna have to get up, aren't I? Sure. Hold on. My good flathead screwdriver's downstairs. I'm definitely not getting that. They won't work without them because I don't really know what they're used for, but then they catch the plunger tube so you don't have to constantly pull back. The important stuff is, I don't recall what they do. My messages aren't showing up in my band or something. Is there a keyword? If you're using the word first in any way, shape, or form, it will automatically not put it through. I think they are part of the catch. Well, we will see. Immediately feeling something greasy up front here, and I don't want to deal with that. Let's get some paper towels. Luckily I felt that before I absolutely stuck my hand in it. Alright. That was easy. I think the part of the catch must be a word you're using. Okay, that explains it. I was saying something about how that's the opposite of my last Nerf blaster. Yeah, sorry if that's inconvenient for anyone. I will automatically delete anybody who's like first, third, second, blah 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 on any of my videos. I'll automatically delete those. So I have some things on there to get rid of as many of those as I can. See the rig on the part on the right? No, that there is somewhere to catch. What? You see that ridge on the part you have on the right? I'll figure it out. I've gotten one myself. I haven't gotten one myself yet, but everything I watch says is very important. Is that isn't unscrewed? Yeah, I'll figure it out. Oh, that's what I was doing, is separating this. If you wanted to separate. Is it solvent welded? No. Never mind. I got it. That looks solvent welded. That right there looks solvent welded. Just got a BSP proto cage. Sweet. Slight discoloration of the plastic right here, so I'm assuming... Let's try not to put this through my hand, shall we? I'm assuming that's solvent welded. Let's try not to put the screwdriver through my hand. That is interesting, to say the least. Let's try not to damage the plunger tube while I'm doing this. I'm sure I'll figure this out eventually. The ridge where your palm is. I'm getting these messages delayed, so it's kind of hard to tell. Is this going to be as much of a pain in the ass as I think it is? Is this entire thing... No, it's just in, like, key locations, I think. It's definitely right there. It might just be a peg. Yeah, it's a peg. Sending you a pic of what I'm talking about. Okay. Well, I hope you guys can tell me how this trigger is assembled, because I wasn't paying attention. Put an air tank of some kind. It'd be interesting to HPA one of these. I have the rig. I see a catch right there. Look at that, you little... There we go. That's the catch. God, I hate solvent weld. I need to figure out... I think these two are the only... And that... Whoops. No, it's not gonna work. Not ready to resort to the Dremel yet, but I'm getting close. Found a way to say number 1. Hold on, I'm gonna lean over this really quick. Ah, there we go. That's one solvent weld broken. Now we just need to get through this one. Is that how you guys see me? An angry person? I was there's some great guides on these. Not questioning you all, but oh, I don't know what I don't really like looking at guides. I like figuring out things for myself. I might try to figure out like later something. Whoops. But I don't really like looking up guides. It kind of takes the fun out of it. Hey Neo, just in time to rip guts out of Triple B. Hey Neo, what's up? I'm just kind of fooling around. I've seen them in every color at my local Goodwill, but this one was from 2005, so it's a newer one. Now it's saying 2011 on here. Maybe the original one came out in 2005, which is what the mold is. And then this one right here I'm seeing now says 2011. But this one is a newer plastic. I like the color, don't get me wrong, but I got it because the plastic is newer. But I figured I might as well. I've never messed with one. And now that I actually go to wars, I could, you know, might have fun with it or something. Just picked up a purple one of these. Is that the first one, the original purple? This is like the Avenger crap. I don't know if you can read it on there, but that says 2011, so it's like a newer model. Which is kind of cool. I might just have to cut this. Hawkeye. The Hawkeye version came out in 2011. That's the year he made his initial appearance in the MCU. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming the original Triple B was around 2005, because in the molding itself, somewhere, it said 2005. Copyright 2005, Hasbro Incorporated. Let's try not to cut myself or the plunger tube here. This is not a good idea here, what I'm doing right now. That's not a good idea. That's going to require too much force, and something's going to slip, and I'm going to hurt myself. Maybe I can flex it just a little bit. Somebody who knows how to mod this is like, oh my god, what is he doing? Oh shit, I think that actually worked. I kind of wasn't expecting that to work. Oh, that actually worked. Weird. Sorry for cursing. Okay, apparently these things slip right back into place. At least you know it fits. Okay, well, I just had that undone, and now it's slipped back into place. Yeah, dang it. Oh, come on, you little bastard. I knew you were freaking undone here a second ago. Is there more than one peg here? I'm missing something. I think there's a peg right here. That's like solid right there. That might be solvent welded. Let's see. Yes, Triple B is 2005. I'm 99% sure. I have $20 left from Christmas. Should I spend that on Nerf, thrifting, or modding materials? Personally, I would probably try to spend it on modding materials, but that's just me. It depends on what you have and what you want. No rush in anything. Great moment in engineering. Oh, crap, that actually worked. Yeah. I really think it's solvent welded right down this. Oh wait, I might have just freed it up. Yeah, there's something right there. I can feel the resistance. There we go. That was a peg. I broke it, but that's fine. Now I'm assuming that there's more pegs up here. God, this thing is freaking annoying. Hello, Space Cowboy. What's going on, man? Good to see you again. We're just kind of experimenting here. I've never opened one, so I figured now would be a good time. But apparently this thing is solvent welded in several places, and it's kind of getting on my nerves. Hate solvent weld. I'm sure there's a much easier way of going about this, and like there's like some secret method that's been passed down through the generations, and it's just like, oh, if you blink 3 times and then like do this right here and like sprinkle some unicorn dust on it, then it'll pop right out and you won't have any trouble. But I don't know that method, so I'm just going to poke and prod until it goes. Okay, would you ever let someone else make a time-lapse build of glass construct? Just curious on the topic came up next stream. I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't see any harm in it. Thrifted a set of Dart Tag, Mike Strikes, the one called Berserker, 2 minutes. That's pretty cool. Screw you. That is just frustrating, is what that is. Like, seriously? This is gonna take longer than I thought. I was just, let's just pop this open real quick. Apparently not. Anybody from the older generation of Nerf that would know something to help me? Or is this just kind of screw you, figure it out yourself? I have no idea. I really don't want to damage this thing. I essentially have no good modding materials, only semi-professional modding tools, and I have a decent screwdriver that fits. Then yeah, go ahead and get some materials. Yes, hello, Space Cowboy. I said hello. I can't find mine, but I'll send a good picture of the ridge is okay. You're wrong. You have to add a stone from the belly of a unicorn. Yeah. Thank you. Good luck with it. It's just a pain to get apart. Yeah. Sorry, can't help. I'm better at flywheels. Screw you. Figure it out. I was born in 2004. Oh, that makes me feel old. Freaking. Like this. This freaking thing is in the way and it's pissing me off. Okay, calm down. There's no sense in getting overzealous here. This entire bottom thing is open. We're done with that. We just need to get... I think there's one right here. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so that's all self-contained. Why would I need that? Why do I need these? I'm missing something. Okay, so this is allowed to float in here a little bit for some reason. Or does this go up here? Oh, does this sit in the groove? Wait, no. I think I got it right the first time. Is that a web? It's like a spider web or something in there. Okay. That's disgusting. I feel like I got some grease on my hand. There's that ridge. Hi, Grandpa. 2002, boy. Haven't opened 3B in years. Just wondering, are you waiting to do some solely on your own, or you've seen? I've never seen a video on this. This is the first time I'm seeing the internals. I just think it's more fun to do it without a guide. I mean, I know what I need to do here to get the freaking, like, you know, I know that I need to get the freaking solvent weld off. Oh wait, you know what? I can come in through this side. Hold on. Kind of gotta put this on my lap. Work with me. There we go. Once I got this side open, I just kind of pried it open without the plunger tube in the way, and I just kind of scored it until it snapped. There's little pegs. It's like alignment pegs. Not a big deal. Hawkeye, how well did the Zeus stock and work on the Raven? For the sake of looks, but comfort. I think it's comfortable because I'm 6'2", but some of the shorter people in my Nerf group said that it was a little bit long for them, which I can understand. But I'm 6'2", so it wasn't really an issue for me. I thought it was comfortable. Agreed. I think you should look up the internet and see how to mod this thing. Sometimes get frustrating. Right. Okay, just make sure it catches that and makes it where you can store the energy without holding the thing back. Got it. Got it. Thank you. It holds, it's not for the plunger. Someone was saying the plunger tube. That's why I was getting confused. It's not for the outside. It catches on this thing right here. This little lip. Thank you. Who said that? Austin. Thank you, Austin. Appreciate that. This little doodad goes on right there. So it goes over this lip here, and then it just kind of holds that back. And then when this, that's clever. And then when this thing comes forward, that little ridge right here, when that pops back forward, it's going to hit this thing and lift it up so that you can once again, once that lifts up like that, once it lifts up a little bit, then you can move this forward again. Got it. I was looking at the plunger tube. I agree with what you said, Hawkeye, just to clarify. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go out this weekend and try a magnetic screw dish, one of those. I have one, but I used it for a different purpose than what I was supposed to be using it for. Speaking of height, apparently, DMG 5'7" here. I'm thinking I'm 5'1". Yes, you figured it out. Okay. I need another paper towel. Some grease on the front here. I'm not quite sure why. For whatever reason, they wanted to put grease on here. Where am I? Whoa. That orange paint is not very well secured on there. Granted, this is more powerful isopropyl alcohol than normal. This is 91%, as opposed to like 70-something% normally. But still. I'm not even going to bother trying to snap these things off, because I'm probably going to end up cutting that entire thing off anyway. How's it? Like, how's it going? It's going pretty good. How about yourself? Okay, so we got our plunger tube here. That appears to be the plunger head. I wonder if there's a way to make that a better seal, or if that's going to be... No, that's kind of an awful seal. How can we make that seal better without making an entirely different seal? Well, it'd be nice to keep this because it has like a buffer right here, so it's not slamming to the front. Just asking because the Raven seems a little short for me, so I might do what you did in this. 5'9". I just want to know where to buy XP180s. You can't get XP180s anymore. So like through a third party is really going to be your only option. Here I'm just 6 feet. Dang, now I feel short again. Can't fix what's already crap. Yeah, you can. We do it all the time with stock Nerf blasters. That's like saying you can't fix the that's like saying you can't fix the Strife because it's crap. Of course it's crap. You haven't modded it yet. Where can you get Snickers? I'm assuming that was supposed to be Snickers. Again, you can't really get them. If I won 8 more years, go 6 years. Try eBay. Yeah, good luck. You won't find them on eBay. With old skirt seals and grease to help the seal. I guess that... It's definitely not a good seal. That much is for sure. Hold on. Can we get the stupid plunger head out of the way, please? One 5/30 might work. Might not have a choice but to do something. I might have to look something up here for like a quick fix or something. People use rubber washers or tend Or tried to bow it out with hot glue. Yeah, I thought about bowing it out with hot glue, but that seems like such a shit solution. Sorry. I can't get DRS anymore. I live under a rock. Yeah, you can't. Well, I mean, good luck. He's always says that he's going to restock them, but good luck. There you go. Good luck. Do you think DRS will come back again? I don't think he cares enough, to be quite honest. You never know. Are you going to put back the bow arms so you can shoot like... funny, but no. DRS... you could 3D print a plunger head with an O-ring. Well, I mean, I would sooner probably make one out of polycarbonate, but I just don't want to have to buy an O-ring is the thing. I'm sure I could find a skirt seal on McMaster that would fit this if I tried hard enough. I don't know, I wasn't aware they were gone. Yeah, I know you meant O-ring. It is a shit solution. Hold on. Got a crate in front of me. Ouch. No freaking way. There's no way that's gonna work. I think it's a little bit loose, but that is a possible solution. I might be able to tighten this one up by stretching it just a little bit over something. But I got this skirt seal, and I ordered the wrong one by mistake. And this is that. So I've had a $5 skirt seal that I've had nothing to do with. And that might be the perfect size. What are the freaking odds of that? Okay, so it looks like there's a clip here. Oh my god, is this something modder friendly? I don't understand. Hey Carlos, what's going on, man? Oh, hey Welcome, what's up? Are you making a BBB good because I really want... I ordered the wrong skirt seal for one of my projects a while ago, and it happens to almost fit this perfectly. I'm still trying to see and test, but we shall find out together. How the hell are you supposed to get this off without breaking the stem? Oh. I was expecting that to be much harder than that was. I was thinking like yank and pull on it. That was dumb. Yeah, that's Welcome up there. Look, Welcome at 7. Yeah, probably aluminum eclipse cage if I can get a DRS. So you tighten it up if that works. You get that damn part number engraved stone tablet. I will look it up if it fits and let you know if I find it. Holy shit. No freaking way. I think that happens to be a perfect fit. What are the odds of that? I ordered the wrong skirt seal for something else. Oh my god. I'm so freaking happy right now. I think it could stand to be expanded just a little bit, but if I clamp down on it like this, just with a little bit of force, I think I can get it to expand a little bit. What are the odds of anything you do? Play the lottery more. Ryan PM'd on Facebook. You just things. Okay, so I will have to eventually make something out of polycarbonate for this, but I think I have my skirt seal now. That was easy. Does anybody know how much force this can take without being reinforced? This is going to have to be replaced. There's no freaking way, because that's the weak link right there. Maybe if I just epoxy in there and then screw in, maybe I can tap it. I might actually look that up just so I'm not ruining the one I have. It'd be nice if I could make this out of Delrin and then put some polycarbonate right through here or something. Kind of need this middle ridge. It'd be kind of difficult to make out of Delrin, I think. But you know what? I could screw in screws, set screws there. That'd put more wear on this. Maybe if I put in set screws and then ground down the threads. Huh. I'll have to think about that. Let me check if it can handle K26. It's not twisting. I would think it'd be fine. If it's not twisting, I would think it'd be fine. I mean, it's literally inline pull. There's no way for it to wiggle. Okay, that's true. I think it's probably fine as is. I'm definitely gonna have to, like, that's awfully thin. I don't trust that. I mean, not to mention I'm gonna have to replace the plunger head anyway, so I kind of don't have a choice here. Okay, well, I have a solution. Might not be proper, might not be the best, but it is a solution. Let's try to clean the grease off this front part here. Elf's got a point. Who's Elf? What? Yeah, if you guys haven't supported Wacom, go over and hit some likes on some of his videos. Get back up to daily uploads real soon. That's good. Need our Wacom goodness. This might be as far as I can go for now until I can figure out this situation. Is there a reason why this floats in here? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, so that ridge goes in there, and then that will... Okay, it doesn't float. Awesome. Okay, so that's going to go that far back. And that goes in there like this. I didn't see how any of the trigger mechanism went in because I kind of pried it open prematurely and everything fell out. So let's see if I can do this. That goes there. This spring appears to go here. And then the catch is nowhere to be found. There's the catch. Let's not lose these springs because I need these. Catch springs I can replace. That, not so much. It'd be nice if I didn't have to replace it, though. Oh, you idiot sandwich. What have I done? I bet I dropped it on the floor. I might be an idiot. I might have lost the catch spring. Let's try not to drop that dollar screw on the ground, though. Anybody see where it went? Have you found out? No. We need a daily yours. He's out of stock on all cages. 3D printed. I think he's going to slow down on the 3D printed. So if he's not sold out on the 3D printed, if you're thinking about getting one, you might want to do that soon, because I know he said he was going to either stop completely or lessen the 3D printing. I might have just seriously lost the catch spring. Just go through. How the fudge? Oh, found it. So I was looking at machine cages. I need to make a new polycarbonate catch or aluminum, even better for those. Break these catches. Oh, you need to make, yeah, okay. Or resin. Yeah, resin's not strong enough. Is that going like that? That's not right. That's backwards. That's correct. Okay, so that catches right there. That's not right. What? Oh, that's not pulled back. I was like, what? I feel like that's wasted potential, but I guess there's not a whole lot I can do about that. And then that comes... Yeah. Okay. Oh, damn it. Are you freaking kidding me? I hit this, and then the spring jumped out. Hold on. This is some kind of sick joke, isn't it? I'm gonna be so freaking pissed off if I lost. Oh no, I found it. I found it. Whew. That was close. I never made some forever ago, but they break so easily. That's not good. What did he make them out of? He doesn't increase crash on. Let's increase service. Did you watch? Retaliator video? It wasn't scripted. I did watch your Retaliator video, actually. I don't think you were talking to me, but I did watch it. Let's see. Problem is, this doesn't feel like normal plastic. I'm assuming this might be nylon, which the methyl acrylate might not stick to as well. But I guess I don't really need it to stick very well, because that's just going to be pushed up against here if it pulls on the threads. If I tap that... It'd be really a lot easier if I could just use this. Can't recall. Ask Flying Chicken about them later. Nom made them for him. He'd be a great source of knowledge. Yeah, might ask him. Probably look it up first. Strife tag back, like 6 years ago. I thought about the Strife as a tag back. I was gonna ask Qualcomm that. Just thrifted a big bag bow, but in red. No joke. 15 minutes ago. That's weird. I thrifted this one today. This is the Avengers one that came out in 2011, which is the main reason why I got it. I've seen every color in the rainbow at my thrift store, but I've never bothered with it. But instead of 2005, this one came out in 2011, so the plastic's a little bit newer. Was that Hawkeye? I missed it. The Strife as a tag back, because it's actually like 6 years old by now or something like that. You want to do a strife on a tag back? Me? Well, oh my god, I legitimately almost fell out of my chair. Shit, that scared the shit out of me. I mean, I can talk to you later about it. If I can love you to do it. Sure. We'll need to talk about it later because I'm not exactly sure how to do that, but sure. I'd be happy to help you out. Do it, Hawkeye. Hawk. There's no I on the end of that. I feel like an idiot. I legitimately, like, backed up and went, me? And I almost fell out of my chair. Literally fell out of my chair. Got out of stream. Do it. Yeah, strife tag back. Okay, it's easy. Cool. Just do it! It'd be great. It would be a great collab. It would be a good collab. I guess that's only fitting that I would do the strife. Put a strife in it. Cut it in half and put a strife in it. Getting these to monetize his streams. Yeah, I decided to monetize them if I was going to do them a little bit more often, especially considering I haven't uploaded an actual video in forever. So sorry if you refresh the stream or something like that. If you guys get ads, I apologize. I think I pooped a little. So if I like this is my issue, and this is my issue with everything I do. If I'm going to remake the catch because it breaks, my first reaction is, well, I might as well replace the entire plunger rod. Except the plunger rod is complicated because it has these guides right here. And I guess I could, like, fill in right here so it would only need the square. But I would still need these fins. So I could potentially get rid of these fins right here if I made guide strips along the inside of here, which actually I could probably 3D print. But these fins right here, I need. So how would I make these fins in there is my problem. My first thing is polycarbonate. But I would have to go all the way through because this would be too thin to screw into. So I would screw it in through here, but then I'm coming in on two different planes. I'm cutting in a hole here, and I'm drilling holes here, which would weaken it even more, and I'm not sure if Delrin could withstand that without snapping over time. I'm sure it would work, but over time is the thing that I'm worried about. I might have to brainstorm this just a little bit. I would say look it up on Nerf Haven, but rip, yeah, photo bucket. I don't know why the hell. I mean, I guess that was the thing back then, but yeah, I might just have to look it up a little bit later. I asked Bobo to do the Nitron tag back, and he brushed me off. Yeah, that kind of sucks. You did the pulsar, right? Feels bad, man. That was another one I wanted him to do, but I think the pulsator video turned out well. I'm assuming that's a yes. He has done the pulsator. Do you need a Nitron? I have one Armad, thanks. But I don't want to do the video on it. I was just about to say that. Get Nobicon to do it. That'd be freaking perfect. What are the odds that you think I could make this out of Delrin? And how would Delrin react to like polycarbonate? Do you think a polycarbonate catch would be better, or do you think a aluminum catch would be better? Just off the top of your head. I'll do research on my own, but I asked Nerm, and I asked him to do it a month ago. He's a busy dude. Yeah, I can imagine. That sucks. Just keep pestering about it. Keep poking him with a stick. Just be like, hey, you should do this. Do this fine. Just shove a spring in there. And go. That's so lazy. Oh my god, that's so lazy. Just shove a spring into it. It's so lazy though. Did the AR? Oh yeah, the AR is like. Look at this AR. What is this? What is this? See ya, Carlos. Thanks for stopping by. wait, why are you making 4B? Just to fool around. I actually go to wars now, so I might as well make something a little more silly. And this one is the Avenger one, which came out in 2011, which as opposed to the original, which came around 2005. So this is a bit of a newer plastic. I like the purple, but I really appreciate the fact that this is newer plastic and not old crap. Do the plunger head placement. Eliminate dead space. Fill the rod. But don't worry about the plunger rod. Seriously, that thing is beefy. It's fine. Like, how would I reinforce it? Just with methyl methacrylate? Or should I use something else? Should I put metal in there? Like, coat hanger or something? I know that's, like, something people used to do. I guess adding a coat hanger would just, increase the weight, and that would not be good. Maybe, I'm thinking maybe just fill the front right here with methyl methacrylate, cut this thing off, drill and tap. But maybe drilling and tapping plastic like this wouldn't be the best idea. MMA's probably fine, because it doesn't add a lot of weight, yeah. Is it over Kassas or anything? That I feel like tag bag is legitimately the best Nerf related series. It's nice to have the catalog and stuff like that from like a logical perspective, I guess, but they are nice. They're one of the more entertaining ones, I think. Put a bit of aluminum in it. I'm just afraid it will add weight to the weight, and if it's already going to be okay, then I don't want to add to the weight. It's from 1998. It's from 1998. They must have remade the mold in 2005. Oh my god. That's 20 years ago. What the hell? Add a sheet metal to the back of the plunger rod where it comes in contact with the catch. That's the failure point. That makes sense. I really just want to make it out of Delrin. Am I a terrible person for wanting to make this out of Delrin? I'll look up all my options before I do anything. I'll look up all my options. How about that? Megastrong nailed the concept of gun tag back. They really that thing a billion times. Shove suction dart in mine. The original came out in 1998. The red one came out in 2005. That makes sense. Headed to bed. Had a mod. You know, nice tomorrow. See ya. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate you. What about can it take K26? I don't, not to offend Chelo. Love Chelo. But I actually don't watch any of his videos. Yeah. I apologize. Never passed the science, bro. Fun coverage. Okay. Delrin it. So what's a dart fit in here like? I don't have a dart. Hold on. Got Koosh darts. Just check the, I'm assuming that's loose. That is very loose. So I'll probably end up putting the Caliburn, considering this is a longer plunger tube, I'll have to check the space and stuff. I might put the Caliburn barrel material, but then again that might be a little too loose. Nope, I know it. I'm going to use the polycarbonate. It's over there, but I'll use the polycarbonate barrel. I'll actually send a little bit to a little bit to you, Wacom. I'll use the 1/2 inch ID polycarbonate, I believe. Bend the dart, fit, CPVC. There's no way in hell I'm using CPVC. CPVC is way too tight on darts, and anybody who says differently doesn't know what they're talking about. Can I take a... There's no point in like, oh, it's building up pressure, because... no, like, there's no way that's going to overcome the friction better than if you were to just have a good seal on a dart without squeezing the crap out of it. Can I take deploy stock spring? Can I take a deploy stock spring? What? Can it take a deploy stock spring? I have a deploy. I've never taken it apart though. It's not worth, even though I have an electric driver, it's literally not worth the time to take apart. What about me? Sorry. Tire foam is harassing me on Facebook constantly. I don't remember what I said. It's not important. Or I could strife in it. He does that sometimes. Or brass the thing. Yeah, brass is a little bit tight. I was telling you that I sent you the little bit of polycarbonate tubing all that time ago. I'm gonna use that for this. Yeah, brass is okay. If I make a breech, if I end up using a longer barrel, I'll probably end up brassing it because the telescoping tube, so I can make an actual breech. But I don't really like brass just because the fit again is a little bit too tight. Whereas I love that tubing. It fits it so perfectly without like squeezing the crap out of the dart. I love it. Let's strife it. What I really want to do, God forgive me, but I don't feel bad at all. But what I really want to do is get a altimeter and get the missile, which I think people will pale in comparison from destroying an altimeter when they see that I'm destroying an entire missile, because those are the rare things. But I want to take an altimeter with a missile, take the missile, drill out a hole in the tip of the missile, and then put a sleeper strife on the inside of the altimeter, and like try to hide the magazine as best as I can. And then when they see me aiming with it, they're gonna be like, whatever, you can't hurt me. And then I'm going to put like a freaking full auto kit or something in there and just unload on them. They'll be like, oh my god, what's going on? It'll be so confusing. God may forgive you, but I won't. You monster. Yeah, people better hope I never get my hands on one. Can we expect a cast trigger? Nope. Be easier to make out of polycarbonate. Easier to make a one-off. Not worth my time. There's no point in putting that back. So what I'll probably end up doing here, let's flip this around, keep that, cut that off right there, cut that off somewhere there maybe. Yeah, just real simple. Maybe I might carve this down a little bit, just to give that a little bit of a better profile, because if I cut this off right here, that's just gonna be like a flat top. So I might just curve it in a little bit and then put some epoxy sculpt on there just to kind of clean it up a little bit. I'll have to keep in mind the screw ports, so I'm not getting rid of too many things. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. It's not load bearing. It's a little load bearing. I'll figure it out. I'm sure I'll figure it out. But I know what the inside looks like now. I've never opened up one of these. Never bothered to look up like a mod guide or anything, because why would I? But that was interesting. Interesting blaster, to say the least. Plunger tube definitely has the potential to be there. It's a very nice plunger tube. Monster actually have an altimeter with 2 missiles. If you ever feel like getting rid of that altimeter and one of those missiles, Noah, let me know. I'm serious. Especially trading, I will overtrade in cost for parts. Or if you need like ravens or anything, like seriously, let me know. I don't even have an altimeter missile. Destroying across. Please do along with a cardboard duct tape strife idea. Integrate a crossbow bolt to a raven just to piss everyone off. Make it Stinger Raven too. Strife it. Hashtag strife it. And say you don't want to mess up your pretty white one. And say you don't want to mess up your pretty white one. Yeah, that would be funny. That would totally be worth it. Crossbow plus profit. Welcome a shell. Oh hey Ben, what's going on? 3B's beast, beast, whatever. Yeah, I just kind of opened up this one. This one I thrifted today. It was the Avenger version, which came out in 2011 as opposed to 2005, and then apparently before that was 1998. So I appreciate the newer plastic. I do like the purple. I think this is my favorite color one. But beyond that, I like the... nothing to do with Hawkeye, by the way. It's just ironic. But I appreciate the newer plastic in this. But I've never opened one up. I've never seen a mod guide or anything. I just kind of wanted to open it up and see what was going on the inside. And funny enough, Ben, I ordered the wrong skirt seal for another project, and it's just been sitting there. And it happens to fit this perfectly. I think I'll need to squish it down a little bit to get it to fit just perfectly. Like squish it down like that. To expand it just a little bit. But yeah, I just happen to have a perfect skirt seal. It's kind of funny. Swear to God, if you send him that. I haven't opened up one in a long time. Yeah, there's solvent welded along here, which is kind of annoying. It's gonna be horrible. Are you looking for anything in particular, Noah? I gotta check Facebook real quick. I shall. Is that what I think it is? If that's what I think it is. By the way, Austin, got your picture. Especially since OG skirt seal, true trash. Yeah, the skirts, this seal is not the best. It's like completely open on the sides. Why are they going to kill street soon? Fun ultimator, give it to you. I love you, Jacob. Even for the thought, I love you. Nice mod. I want integration. Gen or Blaster Genbo. That's funny. Name it Valkyrie. Thoughts, anyone? That'd be interesting. You can show it on stream if you want. Like I can't figure this nearly. Show it. I'll use hot glue on the cover. Oops. So this is a picture Wacom just sent me, and I'm not sure if you can see that, but my initial thought was that's a freaking hammer on the back of that. I'm not sure if he's doing what I think he's doing, but even if it's not, there's still a rail on top of there. So you saw it here first. Wacom project. Check that out. Pretty cool, huh? It'll be interesting to say the least. Super amazing focus, I know. Welcome to try a new unbox file. I got a virtually new whiteout Maverick once from thrifting. Absolutely zero damage on it. You know how sometimes like the back of the handle's like scuffed up or something? Zero scuff. There was no scuffs on it. So I immediately opened that up and annihilated the internals, and I kind of want to HPA it, but grossly overestimate how cool it is. The hammer is just releasing the barrel, but I mean, still, that's still pretty cool. Oh, what a lovely little sidearm. Oh, please, let's be overpowered, please. What do you want, Noah? Name your price. Noah seems to have some pretty good blasters. I'm gonna have to poke him with a stick. Are you on the Discord at all? Can I where do I message you? Where do I poke you with a stick? Whiteout long strike is one thing I want. What do you got? Don't you dare, Hawkeye. price is the Ultimator. I'll gladly trade my Ultimator for a whiteout long strike. He's willing to trade it for a whiteout long strike. Legitimately, I have like 3 good guns. You said gums, but I'm assuming you mean guns. What Discord? Discord is an app. You should look it up. We have a Welcome Discord server that I run, and it's loads of fun. You should join. Sorry, lag. I love you too, Hawkeye. Then give it a Hawkeye. I mean, I'm not using it. It's true. I mean, if you're not using it, I have plans. We should have fun with it. Oh, I wanted to do other things. Oh my god. Let's get this going. Sorry. Hold on. Ugh. A few things I wanted to do that I completely forgot about. Are you telling me my mask is downstairs? Oh no, it's right here. Thought my mask was downstairs, so I was gonna have to go get it. Where are we at? How good is the Berserker? The Berserker is virtually the same thing as like a 4B. The tank, I mean. As far as I understand. Don't quote me on it. I'm not super good at old school. Put some LEDs and maybe no plus Power Strike 48 Germany. One of the coolest things I have is I got a Power Strike 48 with all 48 original darts in good condition for $20 with the stock. Of course, always message. Okay, need to get OFP to make model me high crash. What I used it. Isn't the cage just a strife cage? Benedict's strife cage just yeah. Do you not see my video? Yeah, that's where I learned my information. It's from Malcolm's video on it. But I didn't see it Malcolm. Don't know. Didn't know. That's awesome. Anyway, sorry. Hawkeye, you should clean up a little. You should put away some things. Maybe it'll be easier for you to shut up. I know what I need to do. Procrastinate the hell out of it. I'll just scoot things aside until everything shits itself. Thoughts on Thermal Hunter Ben? I just got one, really like it. It's interesting. I think it's a good gimmick. Kind of limited on when you could use it. Maybe night missions, like super pitch black night mission. But yeah, it's kind of cool. The technology behind it's really cool. Thanks for thinking of the hammer. I did something awesome, Ben. That's some good clickbait. Yeah, it really is good clickbait. Make sure that's like barely visible. Because if they say that, it's like, oh my god. Then when people are disappointed, you can be like, it's your fault for assuming. Thermal Hunter is lit. Ben, procrastinate. Song. Okay. I always enjoy when people use stupid knives to open things and just make their lives harder and potentially cut themselves. I mean, I don't see how you could cut yourself when the the knife is super dull. This thing is so sharp, unfortunately, it actually damages my mat when I slam it down like that. The cutting mat, by the way, that's meant for cutting. It like leaves a big gash, which kind of sucks, but whoops! Didn't mean to go all the way through that. Whoops, I did not mean to go all the way through that. Whoopsie! Chunks of plastic everywhere. I'll trade you double dealer with mags. You're hilarious. Yeah. Okay. What do I want to do? First of all, we got to sand these down just a little bit. Not necessary in the slightest, but I still want to do it anyway because why not? Still need to sand the inside of this just a little bit just to rough it up. These ones are already 100%. These ones are already 100% prepped. So let's get the rest of this stuff prepped just a little bit. It's not going to require much, but yeah, $4 knife owner can do that with a hammer once. Yeah. I might be an idiot, but I just realized that this plastic is light gray, and that this dark gray is the stuff that's painted on there. I might be an idiot, but I'm just now realizing that. I did not see that coming. Oh god, please don't get a Gerber knife. Not a folding knife, anyway. Their fixed blades are fine. Okay, look. The Bear Grylls one is so hated among everyone in the community, but look, it's the only one that's designed like someone actually sat down and said, okay, I need a survival knife. Let's go down, sit down, and freaking design the thing. And it's the only one I like because it has all of the things that I like about it. But everyone in the community hates Gerber for some reason because they can't use updated steels, which from my research I've seen no evidence of. And everyone doesn't like Bear Grylls because apparently he's like a sellout or something because he's super fake, because apparently it's illegal to have a plan for filming a series. Apparently you're not supposed to have a plan of any kind and you're supposed to wing it the entire time. So they hate Bear Grylls, and everyone absolutely hates that knife. But every video I've seen on it, every review I've seen on it, every single one is literally like, I can't really figure out a way to fault this knife. It's basically perfect. And that's every single one of them, but no one likes it. So, whatever. I'm not triggered or anything. I haven't been doing research on this lately or anything. Yeah, everyone hates the knife. I will be honest, I don't really like the big GB on the side of it. But I do like the orange, because if you ever think about it, like, if you ever drop that knife, you're screwed. Like, you have a black knife in the middle of the night and you accidentally drop it or something. Oh, okay, well, there goes the knife. Good luck. The only thing that even comes close is the LMF2, and that isn't full tang. For safety reasons, there is a reason, because it's meant for cutting through wires and stuff. On like a plane or something, there's like a certain scenario, and there's a metal pommel, but it's pointed, which I don't like. I like the flat one that the Bear Grylls one has. But if you cut through high voltage wires and there's a metal pommel and you're touching that, if it's full tang, it's going to conduct and you're going to kill yourself. So there is a reason for it, but again, I'm not saying I've done any research on this. I don't know what you're talking about. What's a survival knife? Make sure it's the ultimate one. The ultimate one has a full tang. The original Pro or whatever doesn't have a full tang. People don't like them because they're sellouts, apparently, or whatever, and they don't use updated steels, which, again, from what I've seen, they just use what they know is good, what they know is durable, and from what I've seen, everybody agrees they just don't know it. Show the knife again, I missed it. Mine? I just have, I don't know where my Spyderco is, I think it's downstairs. It's just the G10 version of the Griptilian Benchmade. Swiss Army knife, roundhouse, assisted of just use multi-tool. I hate multi-tools, I'm sorry. Gotta go. It's 1 a.m. and welcome to the stream. Night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate having you in the stream. Hawkeye, do you have carpet in there, or do you use hardwood floors? I want to sand on my desk, but I don't want to clean it. I do have carpet in here. Unfortunately, I have a little. It's like this big. It's a shop vac. I got it for like $30. I just keep it under my desk, and I vacuum up every now and again. I need to vacuum up again. Especially when I do like heavy sanding stuff. This side, if you could see, is just complete hell. I need to clean this entire thing, but I clean it every now and again. What a bunch of cool knives. Gear of us back in November 11th, still hasn't gotten them. Wow. You go sleep. Bye. Bye, Noah. If you ever feel like you need to get rid of your Ultimator, let me know. Hey, Nerfin' Nate. What's going on, man? What's wrong with multi-tool others? Most tools I use. Again, I'm just kind of that weird guy who likes things that are meant for one thing instead of jack of all trades, because they usually do that one thing better, like a knife, for instance. Knives on multi-tools suck. The only really thing multi-tools are good for, in my opinion, are pliers. So if you had like folding pliers, if they sold like folding pliers, totally get it. They have a switchblade plier, but those things freaking suck, apparently. Like, they're made out of super cheap material, and they break a lot. So that's unfortunate. And you can bet your ass if I had one, I would be using it, so I would totally break mine. Not doing much sanding, per se. I'm just roughing up the surface, so it's not like a gloss. These don't technically need sanding if you just wash them with soap and water to get some of the, what's it called? The mold release off. Oh shit, that's what I forgot to do on that. I do need to wash that one. These ones were the first ones, and I don't put mold release on the first ones just as a testing precaution. So these ones don't need washing, but the orange ones do. I'll do that real quick in a minute. Moved on from the Big Bad Bow. I've opened it up. I've looked at it. I can't really do much, but I have a plan in the future. I'm just going to do a little bit more research and probably make some homemade parts and stuff like that. But for right now, I've moved on to gluing the handle scales onto 2 different sludge fires. What do you think about MOSFETs? MOSFETs, I think, are very understood because people don't know what they are or what they're really used for. MOSFETs are an instantaneous switch to take the load off of your actual switch and move it to a different location. MOSFETs in and of themselves can't handle many amps. which is it's a little bit deceptive because it says it can handle, like, certain ones can handle like a good MOSFET can handle like 120 amps or something, and you're like, oh my god, that's crazy. But you got to remember, amps is nothing but heat when they're talking about them in that regard. So you need a big ass heatsink. Don't think that you can just put a tiny little thing in there and it can take 120 amps, because the thing will explode. So if you're going to look into a MOSFET, consider a help me out. I just said it. Heatsink. You've been making a lot of streams. Yeah, they're fun. Sorry, super tired. Always. Night, Austin. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for helping out with that ridge thing. Even though I figured it out before I saw the image, I still appreciate it. I meant I appreciate you because you were the one that I think finally explained it to me correctly. Thoughts on the Raven and Magnus integration? Whatever floats your boat, man. Integrations are kind of a preference thing. You should make handle stress. That's just easier to sand down the strife, to be honest. I've been good luck with your 3B. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for sticking around. Sorry, I zoned out there for a second. Thank you if you. Sorry. Oh yeah, if you have a 21 amp Omron or something like that, you'll be fine. Because again, remember, it's about heat, and it takes a little bit of time to get that heat up there. Okay, so sanded that handle. These two, I need to wash this, and then I need to sand. Okay, that was heavier than I was expecting because I forgot there was things in there, and I almost killed myself with that. Let's go ahead and rough this up real quick. Again, we're not looking to change shapes or anything. We're just kind of roughing up the surface. Should I contact your rest and mention my YouTube channel? Throw my weight around. I'm not sure if you know, but I got a GoPro Qualcomm, and like as I was buying accessories and stuff, because like the few accessories that I need, I was looking at batteries, and obviously there's no way in hell I'm going to get an official GoPro battery, because those things are like $50 for the battery itself and then the charging station thing. So there's no way in hell I'm gonna get that. So I'm looking at cheap ones, and they're like $20, $25, $30, and they come with a few batteries, and a lot of them have crappy reviews, like they didn't last even an hour and blah blah blah. So I'm looking at them, kind of like, I kind of don't want to waste my money on these. Whatever. I look up one of the better reviewed ones, and it comes with 3 batteries, a charging station for all 3, with 3 different slots, and it's $30. And I'm about to check out with it, and I'm thinking, I wonder. I contact the seller, and I immediately, or not immediately, but like an hour later, I got a message back, and it's in broken English. So I'm like, this is good. A few days go by, and I'm talking back and forth with this company. I started out the conversation with, hi, I go by Hawkeye007 online, and this is a link to my YouTube channel. I have 1,800 subscribers, 200,000 total views, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I ended up getting the batteries for free. So I saved $30. It should get here like Friday-ish. I just use a knife if I can sharpen it. These size of I know this one. Wow, that's cheeky as hell. It really is. Didn't feel bad in the slightest. Kind of proud of myself. Feel like I'm a real YouTuber. Oh shit, I shouldn't be sanding that. I think I just scraped it once or twice. That should be fine. Let's try not to scrape the tube that's going to hold the freaking pressure. Using Omron 21 amp to use braided wires just for looks, or no, it's just for looks. The silicone wire will be just fine. The connections, the solder connections will break long before the wire will. I want to get Banggood to sponsor my video. What do you think? I was contacted by them, so I don't really know how they do stuff. Never throw my weight around, never feels good. I kinda hate. I haven't gotten my shit yet, yeah. I try not to, I'm not planning on throwing around my weight or anything, but I just, like, saw that as, like, I think they would, but I'll try not to make a habit of it. But I mean, go for it. I was hoping to review these on my channel, my YouTube channel, that has, you know, hundreds of thousands of views. But, you know, whatever. I guess I'll have to put this in the review. Sits and waits. Let me vacuum this up real quick. Plug your ears. There we go. The internal is based on MTV video. You could say based on, but the design of the HPA in that is kind of simple, and there's kind of no other way to do it. I've done mine in what I believe is a much better way. I need to open this up in a minute anyway, so I'll show you. But the entire harness, the white plastic harness that holds all the parts together, I actually was able to keep that in place, which MTB completely cut out. Now, whether that was because of ease or whether they physically couldn't because they couldn't figure it out, I preferred to keep mine nice and tidy, and so everything's friction fit. I can pop all of the internals out without any trouble in the slightest. Oh, instead of washing it, I can just use the isopropyl alcohol. It'll be easier. I'm doing a video on these, yeah. I don't want to leave the name. Yeah, that sounds good. Because you don't want to be like, this is my channel, for like no reason. But, Hawkeye, where do you find the braided wire? Does it just come radioactive green? If you look up cable braiding, people usually use it for the insides of computers and stuff like that. You can get it there. How do you like worker stuff? Why is that in all caps? Worker stuff is fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. Let me tell you, when you use 91% isopropyl alcohol, when you have a cut on your hand, if you didn't know before, you will know after. So you have a little handheld vacuum. I think I need to buy a new battery for the one I have. You have a battery-powered vacuum? As someone who used to fix vacuums, I cringe. BRB. No problem, Trico. Okay, there we go. Got ourselves cleaned up a little bit. I have wiped that down with isopropyl alcohol, so I shouldn't need to wash it. Okay. I could probably stand around here a little bit more to make my life easier in the future, but when have I done anything smart? Ever. Hawkeye, you should do it. You really should. You're gonna regret it if you don't. Shut up. I'm gonna do it anyway. I think my drill's dying. My driver, not drill. Okay, new battery is $30. Yeah, you can get a whole new vacuum for that. Is there a cheap one on Amazon or something? Look up Armor All. If you can't find an Armor All shop vac, I'm sure they have others, but the one I have is the Armor All with the black bottom and the orange top. It should be around $30. So these are the internals. And then this entire loom pops out, and there's some epoxy sculpt on the inside of here. On one side, holding this switch in, and these clips are all intact. I only had to get rid of the one right here. And so you can completely pop this open. The plunger tube comes out, which is physically connected to the the tank, so there's no pulling these two parts apart because it's that, but it's solvent welded up in the front here, and then back here it's solvent welded, but there's a 3D printed sleeve, so I'm not compromising the integrity of the tank itself, and the 3D printed part is friction fit onto the tank. But it's not going anywhere because this is solvent welded up here. And then just the hose goes out to a little L piece right here. That goes into the switch right there. Everything's nice and secure and holds firm. It's not going anywhere, so really happy with the way this came out. $42 with the... nope. You might as well put it in your cart and see if it ever goes down in price. Yeah, I'll wait. It has Amazon Prime shipping. Look real clean. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Tiny little thing. Like, if you're not in a super big rush to get one, you might as well just, like, see if it ever goes down. Also, if you copy the link and put it in a website called camel.com, it'll tell you the price history of that item. I have an add-on on my browser. It keeps a little button up there so you can look at it. Absolutely amazing. Recommend it to anyone. I live in Canada. I need those handle scales. They're nice. They're nice. I'm really happy with the way that these handle scales came out. And I'm not just like saying that to try to like sell anything, but I am legitimately happy with the way that these handle scales came out. They're one of the more nice things that I've made in terms of parts. Yeah, I've used honey. Does honey tell the history of the part? Or the history of the pricing? It's interesting. Okay. Oops. Need to pry this apart. I don't think I have any screws in this. I do not. Hold on, gotta close the door. It's a process to close the door because I have like 6 cables going out of my closet. There's no outlets in my closet, so. Ooh, it just got real quiet in here. I'm used to that fan. I think I filmed a short little time back. Posture. Okay. So here's the plan. I have mask right here. Again, dust everywhere. Give me a sec. I'm sure that's healthy for my lungs. So I'm going to get a little muffled here in a sec. But I don't want to die from suffocation. Okay. Alright, here we go. By the way, if you guys have never bought a huge box of 1,000 popsicle sticks, you should really go to like Walmart or Michael's or any sort of craft store and get a bunch of them. It's like $5 for 1,000, and you'll never have to worry about mixing sticks again. Highly recommended. Okay, so let's not get mixed up here, because the internals are different on these blasters. This is the orange scale set. Oh, wait. I didn't wipe down this one. Okay, now here we go. These dart posts. How many dart posts do you have? I didn't work on enough springers to be able to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. And that's gone. No idea where that went. Oh, wait. I always forget to cut this in half. Oh. I'm like, why isn't this thing cutting in half? It went through so cleanly that I didn't feel that it went through. That's embarrassing. Got it a few dozen strong arms. I believe it. Do a little more. Remember to pull back just a little bit so that you have enough room to put this thing on there without it squishing out everywhere. Karambits are illegal in Canada. Everything's illegal in Canada. There we go. And I didn't lose that cap. One of the benefits of separating two tubes. The methyl methacrylate is thicker, especially in the part B, this side. So oftentimes when they squeeze it in the tube, it'll have air pockets in there. If you hit an air pocket and you're squeezing both of these, one has an air pocket, the other one doesn't, you're screwed. So if you separate them, then you'll have a little bit more consistent of a feed. Especially, just do it in lines, like I am, and try to get the thickness of the line semi-accurate, and you'll be fine. That is not my tip, by the way. That goes all the way back to Foam Data Services. Really good tip. So, length of shotgun. Sawed-offs there are legal. Oh, wow. Also, butterfly knives are illegal. Thanks, babe. Today I learned. Just watch playing video. Nothing. Oh, okay. I need to focus on this. Once I start mixing this, I'm going to have to focus on this just a little bit more. So I'm going to stop reading the comments once I start doing this. That line wasn't thick enough. We'll compensate with this one. Cool. There we go, there we go. Pull back just a little bit and then cap it. The splitting method isn't necessary for most other things. Is this bent? No, there it goes. The splitting process isn't necessary for most other things like the general purpose 5-minute epoxy, because that's liquid enough where it will just flow in any direction you want. So it flows in the tube, but for this it's a little bit easier. A little more consistent, I should say. If you are just starting off on epoxies, like mixing epoxies and stuff, I would not recommend you mixing this much. This is a lot. I would do one handle scale at a time if you're new. But if you know what you're doing a little bit more, or you just have a little more confidence, there's a certain speed that you have to work with this, and there's a certain efficiency in mixing that can be underestimated. So just be careful with that. Also, the more mass there is, the quicker this is going to cure. And the colder it is, the slower it's going to cure. So what you can do after you're done mixing it, if you have a lot, is thin it out like this. And it will extend the life of your epoxy by at least 30 seconds, depending on how thick it is. Let's try putting on this. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap between the parts where it's going to squeeze out, because I think it's going to, believe it or not, squeeze out. Because really, in theory, that much alone is enough to stick this on permanently. You don't need a whole lot, but I just obviously am going to do everything I can, because why would I not? Again, having to ignore the comment section here for a sec, so if you're trying to message me, I apologize. Just going to need a little bit of time. It's not you, it's me. Okay, now that we've applied too much, and we know that it's going to squeeze out and get everywhere, oh, and it's also important to note that you want to make sure that you don't have a plan for clamping this in any way, shape, or form. So that way when you realize that you need to get this all over your hands and clamp it, that you're screwed. That is a very important part of this. And if you have a plan going to this, you're a pansy. So you're just going to say, screw it, and say, I think it's good enough, and I don't need to clamp this, and I'm getting it all over my hands! Okay. Don't panic. Everything is under control. I promise. Yep, I can tell that this is going good. I can tell because of the way it is. No, Ben, just keep sticking it in your freaking hand in there. Damn it. Damn it! Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I can tell. Watch the screw ports. Want to do a little more shaping on the other one, on the inside, but I want to make sure that I'm not wasting all of this, so I'm going to work on this. You kind of have to prioritize some things here. Oh, good. It's all over my hand. That's good. Oh, good. I'm getting it all over my damn hands. I should have worn gloves. I'm an idiot sandwich. What were you thinking? I'll tell you what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. Okay. Still sticking my hands in it, don't worry. Sorry, I'm just going to focus a little bit. And as long as everything lines up on these, it should be good to go. Oh good, I'm still sticking my hand in it. I wouldn't want that to go any other way. Duh! Sure, why not? So they're required to be glue. I mean, took out screws out of it. So, yeah, it's required. It's not, methyl methacrylate isn't exactly required. You could technically glue it on with almost any adhesive. But this is obviously the best, so I'm gonna do it. Epoxy is hard to get off your hands. No, not really. You just have to know when to get it off. Right as it starts to gel. You wait a little bit after that, and then you can rub it off when it's still flexible. Okay, so if I missed anything important, you're going to have to re-message me on that. And good, I'm still getting my hands in it. Because I missed all of that. I apologize. Let's go ahead and check this one more time. Still a little bit of squeeze out here. I could file it down later, but it just saves me a little bit of headache if I can catch it. Why would you do that? Why would you super glue your fingers together? You know the stuff you're dealing with is potent when it just strips the paint like it's made out of nothing. Just kind of keep an eye on it. You're amazing too, Nate. I appreciate having you here. Yeah, it looks a little messy right now, but I won't have any trouble sanding that. Although I'm glad I did this one first, because I'm going to sand the whole shell on this one. But on this one, I plan on keeping it a little more tidy, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. Don't forget the screw ports, please. You can still fix it after it's dry if you miss it, but it's going to be much easier if you get it while it's still wet, obviously. Don't forget to clean out these screw ports here. Place garbage in. Yeah. Okay. Want to get a large stage for our project? Like literally, I mean that like figuratively. He's not worth like counting on. Makes great stuff, but he's not very consistent with communication. Cool. Everything still fits together. That's one. I was hoping to use this for the second one, but I got too panicked. And now I'm screwed because my box is on the outside. It's on the other side of the door. And I don't want to open that up. Oh wait, I happen to have a cardboard box in here. I'm just going to cut the thing off. Hold on. Nine. Bought 9 of his cages. Why is your Etsy name Black Steel Props? Because I needed to come up with a name. Because it was like, hey, what's the name of your shop? So I thought about it, and I said, what's something that I'm not going to regret in 10 years? And that's what I came up with. Okay. Now I need to work on this. So let's put this aside. It's kind of dried to the point where it's not really going to mess up anything, but I'll put this over here on top of my bandsaw. That should be fine. Okay. Looking pretty good. I really like the orange. Why? Why what? Why the Etsy name? I just answered that. So he cries a lack of dark snickers. Lack of snickers. Luck with snickers. You know what I mean. Okay. So, what I think I will try on this one. No, that's going to make it more complicated. I was going to try to put the epoxy on this, but there's no line right here to distinguish this line right here. I think that's just going to make it more complicated. No, they're built for completely different things. The Eclipse is built for speed, and the Dr. Snickers cage is built for accuracy. I can tag a rival round on the ground at 20 feet. So much epoxy on there. Okay, shall we continue? Will you do a loadout video? I thought about it. Maybe maybe this upcoming war, if I remember. I'll eventually do one, I'm sure. See? Just hit an air pocket. I know Ryan's not here to see that, but that would have screwed me over. I might as well use all of it. I'm so close to using all of it. Oh, Ryan is here. Hi. Lurker, lurker. That's funny. Really? Really? Freaking drop the cap right in the epoxy. I'm just not having good luck today. Little bitch. I mean, nice person you. How Hawkeye would you say the Eclipse cage? Wait. How Hawkeye would you say the Eclipse cage is worth it right now? Wait. First of all, because you can't get the Eclipse cage anymore because they sold out in like 3 hours. Secondly, the wheels are all crooked. I got in a lot of trouble for saying that they're crooked, like a lot of trouble. Like someone, I'm not going to mention who, but someone in the community basically said I was being a little bitch, for lack of a better term. Because apparently I'm not supposed to say, hey, products have a problem before I contact someone privately to let them know that their product has a problem. So I was labeled as a bad guy, and that I'm a terrible person, and that I'm hateful, and blah, blah, blah. And that's why people don't like me. I'm not really sure what that means, but I got in a lot of trouble for it. But yes, the wheels are crooked. OFP is planning on making a new run of them here in America so that they're more consistent with the holes being drilled. But I think he said that won't be ready at least till the end of January, so we'll see where that goes. How do you lose flows containment? What? Like new containment crew? What? I'm not quite sure what that is. That's not English. I really don't get why people have to have an issue. Dude, I got this expensive cage and it's crooked. OMG. Why'd you tell the manufacturer before? Say, yeah, I know. Yeah. And apparently that's the reason why no one likes me. I'm not even sure what that means, but you say the fact, is that hateful? You stated a fact, how is that hateful? What? Oh, yeah, sorry, I thought you were asking a question, but I'm an idiot. You say publicly, you bring it to your attention, which is the point. Yeah. It says, which, it's actually applauding to OFP in particular. I gained new respect for him because he immediately was like, oh shit, that wasn't supposed to happen. Here, let me make that better, and I'm going to redo an entire batch. Like, to me, that was like, oh, holy crap, like, nobody does that. Good on you. And, like, the community gained more respect for him because of that. At least I thought it did. But, you know, whatever. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about those. I don't really see them necessary because, like, with the high torque and stuff, and I know they're meant for lesser torquey motors. But I'm not sure the tolerances on them, but, like, I'd be concerned about them shattering. And I know that might seem a little bit weird, but I'm just not sure how I should take that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them. The deep inside, I have a worry that they're going to shatter and shit themselves, but that might just be me. This line is super thin compared to these. I think I need to do that entire thing. I know that looks like a little bit much, but I think that actually evens out. Okay, well, there goes a tube. Hi Josh, what's going on? I'm gonna be a little bit quiet here for a second, or not quiet, but I'm not gonna have a chance to read chat here because I'm about to start mixing this. I won't be able to look up. Need a way to catch your name. Being yeah, flex is something as well. Can't imagine so not many things. Yeah, I'm kind of removed from the entire YouTube nerfer community. Wacom's really my only friend. as sad as that is to say. We won't get into that though. God, why is this so spread out? Holy crap. Look at this. What are you doing? Can we, like, get this on one side of the damn cardboard? Jeez. I don't know why I spread that out so much. Probably wasn't paying attention. Surprise! Hawkeye wasn't paying attention. That's a new one. Everybody send welcomes and get well soon messages on some of his videos. Comment be like, get well soon. I know you're sick as balls. And, well, I won't get into it, Trico. It's just gonna stir up shit, and I don't feel like doing that. Okay. This stick is way too screwed up. I'm just gonna get another one. Okay, I want significantly less squeeze out on this, so I'm going to try to go even further from the edges here. I don't think I needed nearly this much epoxy. But that's okay. Rather have too much than too little. If you're trying to get my attention, just wait till I can finish with this epoxy, because there's only so much attention I can give to the chat while I'm working on this, and of course I immediately get it on my hands, because what else would I do? Whoops, sorry. Nudged the mic a little bit. I don't plan on painting this one, so I'm trying to be a little more graceful in my application. There we go. Yeah, I definitely have way too much. I have a considerable amount more than I need. Okay. That should be good. Squeeze that on there. Oh good, I can't wait to get this on my hands. I don't know why I thought doing this without gloves was a great idea. Always use gloves. Towel method actually works pretty well for removing some squeeze out, so that's something to note. And right on my thumb. Again, if you're in the comments trying to get my attention, I apologize. Just give me 1 second while I do this epoxy, because it does have a time limit on there and I don't want to waste it. Almost done, I promise. I wanted to get this done yesterday, but I was too lazy. Let's be honest. I could make up a bunch of excuses, but I was too lazy. There we go. There we go. Oh, once again, almost forgot the screw ports, and these ones are completely blocked off, so good thing I didn't forget that. The stock spring in this, shooting out of the caliburn material, 6-inch barrel, will get 130 feet per second. It's pretty crazy. And I think we're done. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Everything looks good, everything looks together. Okay, reading comments again. I should sleep before I black out. See ya, Hawkeye. Sorry, Blades, I know you're probably already gone, but good night. BRB, retaliator hunting. Wild Boris, pray, welcome, saying later. Wow, yay. Okay. All caught up. Didn't read some of the upper ones for obvious reasons. Don't feel like scrolling back up. We've been going for 2 hours and 21 minutes. It is 12:55 in the morning for me. We opened up the Triple B, and we got to look at everything. I now am going to plan a method of attack. I don't know how much I'm going to work on this. I do eventually want to work on it, but I want to do a little bit of research first. So it might be a little bit before I work on any of that. But, we shall see. Is this still playable? I'm just now realizing that I might be able to squish some of this in here. Because even if I don't end up doing the threading and tapping method, this isn't going to hurt. At least I don't think it will. So might as well. That was graceful. It's definitely starting to gel. Not sure how good of an idea that was. But I'm sure I'll find out. Just trying to clean it up a little bit. There. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Might as well. Are you gonna name it? You're talking about the big bad bow? If I'm not painting it, probably not. I don't really consider that a mod. As one of the you guys are just talking to yourselves. Okay. I feel bad for ending the stream before Wacom gets back, so we'll keep talking. Because I don't wanna end with him looking for Retaliator and then coming back and it's gone, because that sucks. I hate when people do that. Like we would be on Xbox and like someone's particularly my modem would crash or something, and I'd have to reset it, and that takes like at least 2 minutes to do. And then when I would get back, they would be all offline, and I'd message them and be like, yo, what's going on? And they'd be like, oh yeah, we decided just to get off. And it's like, really? Like, you couldn't have waited, like, even if you were getting off, you couldn't have waited for me to come back and, like, you know, interact with you guys. Like, I absolutely hated that growing up. Or, one thing, like, lack of chat etiquette, where someone's like, okay, I gotta go. And then they just leave. Just like that. It's like, there's nothing essentially wrong with that, but it's like, well, maybe someone in the group wanted to say goodbye to you. maybe someone wanted to say, oh, okay, goodbye. And then you could leave. But, you know. That's just me. So how are all you guys doing? I apologize for like these later night streams. Probably not going to be sticking with the late night streams because I'm going to be going to school in January. Oh, well, this is January. I'm going to be going to school soon, starting college again. And I have an 8 a.m. class 4 days a week, I think. So, probably not going to be up this late. Great, you? I'm doing pretty good. Today was better than yesterday, that's for sure. Today was much, much better than yesterday. Last week in general sucked ass, but this week is good. Retaliator hunting is bay. Amazing, that's good. It's always nice to hear. I'm doing good. We're filming a surprise video for Welcome tomorrow, so I'm hoping that's going well. I'm hoping that's going to go well. That's good. Oh, shook out a rag and dust went everywhere. I'm completely fine with later streams, actually. Better for me. Yeah, different time frame. Yeah, there we go. So, this orange handled one, I'm not going to paint, and that one's going to go to my dad. He's not into Nerf, but I figured giving him something would help, and I'm gonna tell him to go to work and like shoot his coworkers with it, kind of thing, and hopefully he'll have a little bit of fun. But the other one is the HPA one. That's I keep forgetting the name on that one. I haven't said it enough for it to stick in my brain. Emulation theory. So. And you're cursed with being a morning bird and a night owl, yeah. Making a Nerf bomb. It's interesting. Playing with a retarded cat. I think Wacom might be dead. Why was he retaliator hunting? I missed that part of the chat. Why is he looking for a retaliator? Eating your toes. There's so much of this on my hands. Fighting back Walcoms, Nerf Bomber, time to strike back. It's ominous. Instead of him getting Retaliator, it's gonna be Retaliator, go get him. Oh, I was trying to make sense of that in my head. I get it. Yeah, I feel bad for Wacom, but we have his back, right? Yeah, we definitely have his back. Just keep having his back, that's all we can do. Just, beyond subscribing, just, keep that bell so you can actually see his videos instead of trying to be, like, suggested to them and stuff. Another thing that's doable is to bookmark his channel. That might be something so you can just, like, quickly, check and stuff. if you have ad blocker on, you know, click off that stuff. If you have antivirus protection, what you can also do is, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but you get a certain amount of money for people viewing ads, but it's really pennies. It's when people actually click on the ads that you get a even notable amount of money. So if you want to help out Wacom, when you see an ad, actually click on the ad. Again, only do this if you have like virus protection or something, or it's like a legitimate site like Allstate, or like any like, you know, brand name thing that you've heard of before. If it's like a weird looking thing and you're not sure, or if it's like some gaming, like check out our mobile game, like don't click on any of that stuff. But you know, if you know it's safe, it helps to click on the ads. Oh, ad blocker, never thought about that. Yeah. I've so much of this epoxy on my hands. It's unreal. I really should have worn gloves. I didn't even think about the squeeze out getting on my hands. So dumb. I'm actually upset right now. Why are you upset? I can't find one, exactly one white retaliator. And it's yellow. Oh, I can find one, and it's yellow as hell. Do you not have a white retaliator that's not yellow? Just had a PUBG game with 11 kills. Scrub, I get 70 kills. No, I don't play PUBG. I don't play multiplayer games on my computer just because we have a bunch of like Wi-Fi protection, and we have to allow every individual game through our firewall and stuff. And it's just such a pain in the ass. It's not worth doing. And Recon MK2 won't work. We got one like tomorrow. Damn. Do you know anyone locally who might have one? Break into their house and steal it. The amount of epoxy on my hand is just ridiculous. I like these chats. I like talking to you guys. You guys are fun. You think sitting here and just watching the guy do absolutely nothing would be boring, but the chat really does make it fun. It really is. It really is cool. He's over an hour away. Damn. He works until 4 p.m. Damn. The streams are fun, yeah. I think Gavin's completely unalived. I mean, it is late, and he's not usually around for late night streams, but so maybe that's why it seems that way. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give up, because I don't think I'm ever gonna get all of this stuff off of my hands. I'll just wait for it to naturally come off. It will eventually come off on its own. This is a nightmare. Why do you need one? Why do you need a retaliator? Gavin's been busy. He hasn't been on Discord much. Need a white one for a thing. Like, yeah. Okay. Ominous. I don't even think I have a white retaliator. But then again, that's not really a surprise, I guess. It's weird for you. Oh, do you have, wait. Do you have, If you'll have to buy something, but if you get it's like a beauty salon product. I shit you not, it's my best video right now. I have like 23,000 views on it. No shit. Look on my channel. Look for how to whiten parts, how to whiten yellowed parts. I don't have the time. I tried. Takes like 24 hours, right? And I mean, no, I think, if I recall correctly, I think it took like 5 hours to get where I was. Obviously, it has to be daytime, though. And if you want to work on that tonight, that might not work. Then again, like, every store is going to be closed except for Walmart, and I don't know if you can get it at Walmart anyway, so. Live in Washington. There's no sunlight here. Dang it, I forgot it's always cloudy in Washington. Why do you think we have vampires? Damn. Well, that was my last solution. That was all I got. Okay, so these are dry enough to handle. Cool. That works for me. Nice and secure. Bang, bang, bang. A little bit more of a gap on here than I would like, but at least it's consistent. It's not like going in and out. It's nice and consistent. I'm sure once I anchor it down with the screws, I'm sure it will cinch it down just a little bit better. Bang, 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 bang. Very happy with the way these are coming out. This one's still a little bit too wet. This awkward angle, it might interfere with the grip plates. I hope that's... What? That looks really comfortable. I'm just worried because... Oh. I get it. I understand. Dude, I would kill someone at 40 degrees. I would kill someone for 40 degrees. It's, I think it's just below freezing here. It's 34 degrees here. It's not even freezing. 34 degrees. Do you? Because I was just joking. I know you're joking, but I get the joke, is what I was saying. I know I'm slow. Negative 12C? Good lord. I'm totally not checking Facebook on my phone. Let's look in that weather. Negative 25. What the hell? I should make a pie. You should make a pie. So I think we're going to start wrapping up this stream here. If you guys have any last questions or comments, or you guys want to say anything for the last time to welcome for tonight, while you have them here, you might as well start saying that, or you can ask me or whatever. But I think it's time a little bit that we start wrapping this up. It's late. Everyone needs to sleep. Everybody poops. I don't know why that book just came in my head. Everybody sleeps. Start streaming and get sick again. Basically Canada. Thank you for the late night stream, Hawkeye. It was a blast as usual. Have a great time. See you next time. Good seeing you again, Trico. Always happy to have you in the stream. Night night, sweet dreams, night man. You can't! I'm gonna state wide meat locker. Okay then. No pull an all night stream. Not tonight. Help. Shadow Duelist is like, send help. Welcome, turns those wonderful things. Late Hawkeye, see you. Bye, sad face. See you, Squid. Always nice having you. What to do about this big bad bow? Yeah, remind me about that skirt seal. Oh, it's under here. Remind me about that skirt seal, because I still need to make sure. Like, I'll want to make the plunger head first, but it's like so. It's right there. It just needs to be squeezed out just a little bit, and I think clamping it down this way will squeeze it out enough. What I might end up doing is make a 2 plates to squeeze this together, and this is about a 1/4 inch in thickness this way. So I might do an 1/8 of an inch plate in here, and then do 2 plates out here, but then bevel the inside of it, so when you squish these 2 plates together, that bevel will expand this here, and then the 1/8 inch plate will give it something to clamp down this way. I think I might end up doing that. Bye. See you night. I'm out. Chill. Best Buy sells recoil. Okay. Oh, that's the yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate it. Especially you, welcome. I love you, buddy. Especially for you guys sticking around, because it's like 1:18 in the morning for me. I can't imagine what time it is for you guys. Some of you guys live around the world, so it's not a problem, but those of you in the US, thank you guys so much. I always appreciate you guys supporting my streams. Thank you for still coming, even though I'm now monetizing my streams. I really do appreciate that. Ryan, peace man. Not sure why I stayed here. I'm just trying to focus on something new. I was just trying to focus on something new. See you, Hawkeye. Bye. I get that 12 cents. Woo, yeah, get that 12 cents. Woo. It'll pay for the epoxy that I wasted. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. And end stream.